To start off this look, we are going to start with making the mask. The mask is made out of newspaper, and what you're going to do is you're going to cut the newspaper into strips, and you're going to want to have a lot of these strips. Also on the side, you're going to have to mix up some Elmer school glue or white school glue with some water, and you also want a little puddle of that glue as well. You're going to start applying those strips of newspaper to your mannequin and layering it on with the glue and water mixture until you've covered the entire mannequin face. It should dry pretty quickly, but I let mine dry overnight and also during the day. I wanted the sun to hit it as well. Peeled it off the mannequin mask, and this is where I noticed it was small, but I wasn't convinced that I needed to make a new one yet. The next day, I colored it with foundation and set it with some loose setting powder. I cut it into the actual shape I wanted, and this is where I realized that it was way too small and I needed to make a bigger one. Since I knew how quickly it dried, I got to work and made another mask, and it was dry by the time I came home from work. Colored it, set the foundation with my regular face powder and translucent one so I could give it a really skin-like finish. Once that was done, I held it to my face so I could map out the part of my face the mask is going to be coming out from. Remember, it's supposed to look like I made a mask out of the skin of my face. Next, I worked on the handle, which I made by wrapping broomsticks with glue gun, so it had a weird knobby texture. Once it dried, I spray painted it black. I need to be able to see, so I put the mask on my face to outline the area for my eyes. This was kind of hard, but I also didn't care so much on how the eyes looked, so what I got, I kept it. Now here comes the fun part, the blood and the muscle under the mask. I put down some eyelash glue, then I twisted some tissue, dipped it into the school glue, and applied it to the outline of the mask. The lash glue will make sure that the fake scarring won't move anywhere. This has to dry completely before I color it, otherwise it'll become a mess. If you've ever had to handle wet tissue before, you know exactly what I'm saying. So before you can color it, it has to dry. So as I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to fill in the inside of my face with red face paint, and then I'm also going to line the edges of that area with black face paint. My battery died, so while it was charging, my fake scar dried and I applied foundation and face paint to the fake scar. I also applied foundation to the rest of my face so that it would look like I had makeup on, and I scraped the skin off my face to make a mask. I'm going to take liquid stage blood and I'm going to apply it inside the skin on top of the face paint. I'm also going to drip it on the edges so it looks like it's actually dripping out of my face. I'm going to take some congealed blood, which is much thicker, and apply it to my face so there are 2 layers of fake blood on my face. The scary part is done. Now to glam it up, because I am going for a ball, I'm going to wear a nice dress, jewelry, my wig, and transform into a debutante who really wanted to go to the ball but couldn't, so she made her own way. The finishing touch for this look is the lips. I lined my lips with black lip liner and I applied the Maybelline Vinyl lipstick in the shade Royal. And that is it for my twisted version of Cinderella beautiful bloody face mask. I actually do not know what to call this, so I would really love your suggestions in the comment section below. Also, I would really like to know what you guys think of this, so leave me a comment below. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, click the notification bell, and stay awesome. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!